Tropical Cyclone Roanu has already made landfall over Bangladesh and is beginning the weakening phases. Here you can see the last 24 hours of it finally crossing over land, but not before dumping a very significant amount of rain. And not just to Bangladesh, but take a look at even India as well. These numbers are very impressive, 18 inches, and some other areas of Bangladesh picking up at least a foot of rain. And again, for many of these are just 3 to 4 day rainfall totals since the storm has made its way to the area. This is the forecast radar going ahead, and notice the extra accumulations on top of what they've already had. Many of these areas picking up in the yellow area here about 2 to 4 additional inches of rain, and some areas could be picking up as much as 6 more inches of rain before the system finally makes its way out.
Clear on the ground.
Heavy rains trigger a massive landslide in Yemen this week, leaving 20 dead, with many more thought to be missing.
News. Lightning strikes injured 11 people, including 8 children today when a storm hit a park in Paris, France. The storm disrupted a child's birthday party that was going on in the park, and the victims quickly found shelter under a tree. 4 children, 2 adults were seriously hurt. 5 other people were slightly injured, including 4 children and another adult. An off-duty fireman got there first and administered first aid to the victims before more help arrived.
And in Germany, 35 people were hurt when lightning struck at a children's soccer game. The referee was directly hit by the lightning and seriously injured. More than 24 children suffered minor injuries and were taken to a nearby hospital to be checked out.
All right, perfect timing. I'm on Grand Isle. Right behind me there, you can see that little tractor. What they're doing there It looks like they're burying all these dead fish. All along the beach here, the smell is horrible. But you got dead fish just all over the place. You can see the oil. This is a mess. A stinky, literal mess. I mean, look at this. You got all these rotten fish that have clearly been out here for days. These are big drum, it looks like. But look at this. And this is what they don't want you seeing. Give you an idea how big this fish is. That's a fish next to my foot. The smell out here is absolutely rancid. We're just going to walk this beach.
Fukushima bosses remain in the dark about the location of 600 tons of melted radioactive fuel from the devastated nuclear reactors. 40 years at least to decommission the plant is considered an optimistic view.
Thickwood and then go up to Noralta Lodge. If you are south of that, you are invited to McDonald Island Park where an evacuation reception.
There's a guy.
The Colombian volcano, the Nevado del Raus, which killed 30,000 people in 1985, wakes up spewing ash 2,300 meters into the sky this week. New Zealand's North Island Mount Doom is showing a huge increase in both carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide at the volcano's crater lake. We had 4 major quakes this week, the biggest being the magnitude 7.2 in the Sandwich Islands. We had a 6.6 and a 6.4 on the Fiji Islands, and a 6.1 into Taiwan.